Okay. So they told, sir, you used to tell people must come on the video. Sir, this topic I don't want to come on the video. So I don't want to learn in group. I told, okay, yeah, when we have one-to-one coaching session, you were on the video on all the days. So that's not a problem, sir. That's not a problem. But in group, I feel very difficult. Then I thought, okay, let us create a program wherein people need not come on the video. And even the chat will be restricted to only host. Okay, that is, people will not be able to uh, uh, send messages to other people, and they need not come on the video, and they can rename themselves. Rename themselves. That is what we have put. On first day, we were having around 150 people, and the second day also we had around 130 people. It crossed 100. So actually today morning I was thinking, okay, today there is no other session. Okay, all our paid session. Okay, all our paid sessions, it is a leave today. And you know, the person who is always singing, na, if he doesn't sing, he becomes mad. And if I don't take class, na, I become mad. At least I want to have some kind of training program every day. Otherwise, then I will have to go and meet a psychologist. So I thought, okay, let us have a session today. Let us have a session today. So I thought, okay, what topic let's have. Then I was thinking about this topic. Okay, let us have on this topic. Now we are having 89 people here.
आपका एड्रेस चेक कर पा रही हूँ क्या
So what I request people is, you can change your name if you want. Okay, you can change your name. I'm going to give a poll. Even when you answer poll, na, your name will not appear. Your names will not appear, so you need not bother. Okay, but in other case also, if you like, okay, if you want to change your name, you can change. Okay, so I am just sharing a poll. Okay, I'm just sharing a poll. Just answer it. Okay, I am launching the poll, and the poll is launched. The poll is in front of you. Answer it. The poll is in front of you. You can start answering for the poll. Team, Mudassir, the poll is on the in front of you, no?
Yes, sir. The poll is working.
Yeah. Acha, okay. So, team, there are only 10 questions. Okay. Kindly answer. Yeah, it's working. Actually, Mudassir says it is working. Already people started answering questions. Okay. Already people started answering the questions. Okay. There is a poll. They told, sir, you used to tell. There is a poll that will be. You can just go, and if it is not visible to you, just go and click poll. Okay. The poll will appear, and you can start answering. Already 8 people have answered it. Out of we are having 95. We may be reaching century. So. So 10 people have already answered for all the questions.
Awesome. Sophia.
Please mute your calls.
अब ये गए अपने बर्तन वर्तन रख के
Please mute your calls. 72% of the people have answered. 72% of the people have answered. Team, there is a poll in front of you. Kindly answer it. There is a poll in front of you. These all are the aspects. Actually, a person who is going to get married, he should be. So, any kind of counseling. One is a premarital counseling, or after marriage. Nowadays, people they don't come for premarital counseling. But I am getting many inquiries nowadays, sir. Next week I am having marriage, and I would like to know about how to start, or what are the things I can expect in this. These kind of questions we are getting, and we are getting calls both from men and also female. We are getting the female aspect. We used to give it to a female. Usually, any training program. Please don't come on the video. Please don't come on the video. It is a request. I don't want anyone to come on the video. Okay. Mudazir is okay. Because Mudazir, you're okay, Mudazir. Mudazir is okay because he is a trainer. Okay. Those who is wearing only off shirt and without shirt attending, all these things, that doesn't look nice. If you are professionally dressed and if you are like our Mudazir, you can come on the video. That's not a problem. Okay. That's great. That's great. So the poll has been answered by many people. That was great. 81% out of 99, 82 people have answered. Okay. We are I think we have to what do you call, share the YouTube link in the group. I think 99 has reached. I think 100 will be reaching soon. Achha. So out of 99, 82 people have answered. We will just wait for only 1 minute, then we will close the poll and we will go for the session. Okay. I think 82 people are watching the program. The rest 10 people, either they may be sleeping or I do not know why they are busy. Okay, just I am ending the poll. I have ended the poll and I am sharing the result. The result is on your screen. The result is on your screen. Okay. Now I will just read and we will try to understand the aspects. How much percentage sex is important in a married life? Okay. So 57% the people told it is 100%. And a few people felt 28% and 50% and 25% also. Okay. Actually, the answer is 100%. That is, sex is 100% required because we marry to have children. There is no one in this world, I marry, but I don't want children. Is there anyone? There cannot be anyone. So I marry because I need children. If you want to have children, then you will have to have physical intimacy. So it is, the answer is 100%. One should have physical intimacy only for childbirth. Having physical intimacy for pleasure is not correct. Yes, 11% and no, 89%, and no is the correct answer. Even for pleasure, one can have physical intimacy. There is nothing sin about it. All the wedded couple know everything about physical intimacy before marriage itself. No is the answer of 80%, and that is absolutely correct. Even from our own answers, we may be able to understand. Even psychologists, counselors, they may not know many aspects. Recently, we had one counseling along, even a female psychologist also with me. We did an online counseling. In that online counseling, a female psychologist also with me. Okay. After the program, she texted me, sir, you asked about orgasm. Even I do not know anything about orgasm. That is what the female psychologist told me. So it is that even female psychologists, they themselves, most of the time, they do not know about all these aspects. So the common people, They may know or they may not know. So there is no need to train about physical intimacy to couple. They know everything. That is, no, they require education. That is 83%. That is the correct answer. Untitled question also 76% people have answered. That is very nice. Okay. How many times a woman will experience orgasm during physical intimacy? Once, that is by 34%. 14 by twice by 14%. 52% people told many times. And many times is the correct answer. And how many times a men will experience orgasm during physical intimacy? Here actually we can see why that sex education is required. 58% people told once, and twice by 16%, many times only 27%, and many times is the correct answer. People usually they confuse between ejaculation and orgasm as far as men is concerned. Orgasm, that is a different aspect, different physiology is involved. Ejaculation is completely different, different physiology is involved. Ejaculation and orgasm is not same aspect. Few people get ejaculation and orgasm at simultaneously. Simultaneously they may get. That doesn't mean that men will get orgasm only during ejaculation. No. Even in other times, men also may feel orgasm. Ejaculation is orgasm for men. 83% people told yes and no by 19%. No is the correct answer. Ejaculation is different and orgasm is different. Both are not the same topic. So here I understand we are having only psychologists and counselors, more counselors and more psychologists. So even here, the sex education, the physical, the details about physical intimacy, it is even we are having some wrong informations. So orgasm doesn't happen during masturbation for both men and women. False is by 77%. That is correct. Orgasm can happen even during masturbation. So the final question is, in women, orgasm has 5 stages. True by 57 people and false by 43%. False is the correct answer. It has 4 stages. It has 4 stages. Now let us go into the topic. Mostly, now you can just text me in the chat box. Okay. In the Indian culture, the married couple, what are the doubts they get as far as physical intimacy is concerned? What are the doubts which they get, which they used to go to Google and search it instead of going to a counselor or psychologist? What are the doubts they get? Please put it in the chat box. And you will be, when you are putting it, is coming to only to me, host. Only host will know, and others may not know. Not required. Actually, Rahul may be not required. Yeah, but it is his choice. He is a psychology student. Okay. See, the question is, what are the doubts people get? The married couple. Suppose next week my marriage. Okay. What are the common doubts people get as far as the physical intimacy is concerned? Next week my marriage. Okay. What are the doubts men or women they may get? Please put it in the chat box. Is my partner satisfied? Whether my partner will get satisfied. I am doing masturbation for a longer time. Whether I will be able to satisfy a woman or my wife. That may be the doubt they may get. The men may get doubt about the G-spot. And actually, scientifically speaking, there is no G-spot. Men are doubtful whether they can satisfy the female partner. Yes. uh, men will have orgasm many times. First of all, we have to understand the meaning of orgasm. Most of the time, we do not know the meaning of orgasm. Let me show to you what is the meaning of orgasm. Orgasm means the meaning of orgasm is orgasm or climax, sexual climax, okay, or climax is the sudden discharge of accumulated sexual excitement during a sexual response cycle. Okay. Even for men, it can happen many times. It is just a peak state. A peak state. The peak state can happen to men also many times, women also many times. Usually, what people think that ejaculation is orgasm for men. No. Orgasm is a different aspect and ejaculation is a different aspect. These are the things after the program, kindly go and search in the net and try to get some good knowledge about it. I am also sharing a few articles. So the people have doubt whether I can have physical intimacy when the woman is having her periods. Whether can a woman ask, I am in need of physical intimacy, can she ask to the husband? This doubt they may ask. And how to trigger either both men or women? This may be the question. Okay. They do not know the physiology of the other person. That is the greatest problem many people have. That was one of the, I think the person who has asked the question is a psychologist. And that was one of the wonderful questions. People, they do not know the physiology about other people. So a counselor, a psychologist, they should know about the complete physiology of the men and complete physiology of the women. Unless and until we know about the physiology, even normal counseling we cannot do. Normal counseling you have to do. Even for that, you should know about the physiology. You should know about the common medical conditions. You should know about the common blood tests which are being taken. What are the common, the baseline? What are the baseline? For example, sugar. What is the baseline? You must know. Cholesterol. What is cholesterol? What are the different aspects being taken in the blood report? What is triglyceride? What is good cholesterol? What is bad cholesterol? What are the things your blood test report contains? What is the base minimum? These all are the aspects a psychologist must know. Because even for physical intimacy, that is required. Because a person who is having sugar or cholesterol, they may have erectile dysfunction. So that for that also it is required. Even for common counseling also it is required. Because recently, yesterday I got a call from one person who is from Baroda. He told actually my family is in Chennai and my daughter is getting very much anger. She's getting more anger nowadays. She's studying in 11th standard. And she's getting more anger nowadays. And I want to take her to a psychologist. Next week I'm coming to Chennai, whether I will get your appointment. Then I asked him, okay, what are the other problems recently she's undergoing? Whether you people are taking her to any hospital for any other aspect. He told, yeah, she was having some menstrual issues and PCOD, etc. Then I told, actually the mood swing, it is because of that physiological aspect. When a woman is having thyroid or PCOD, they may be having the psychological disturbance also, because it is both the things, it pertains to hormonal aspects. So these all are the aspects people must know. So, so the common questions. So most of the people put the men will have the aspect whether I'll be able to satisfy my spouse. Okay, and one more aspect someone has asked, can I just drop at foreplay and stop before penetrative sex? That is not a proper aspect. That is not proper because that will create more problem for the women. For men, maybe ejaculation can happen and he may be able to get satisfied. For a woman, it is not like that. So that is not the proper aspect. Knowledge with both of them may not have knowledge that may create problem. That is what someone has said. And one of the aspects is the size of the private parts, the penis. If it is longer, it will be people will be able to give more physical intimacy. That is one of the myth. There is no scientific aspect evidence for that. So, yeah. So these are the many people have put all the so rural and urban. There is a difference. In rural, women may not get more doubts. They may be submissive, a little bit submissive in the villages, etc. But in urban, people may be very open. But nowadays, that also cannot be told for all the people because many of the counseling which we are getting it is from the remotest villages. People are coming forward. It all depends upon their mindset. Now we will go into the session. So, what are the aspects? What are the aspects which we may be doing it in a program? Suppose somebody is coming here, whether it's a men or woman, they come for asking doubts on this. How we should conduct a session? Suppose only men is coming, how to conduct a session? Men and women, both of them come. How to conduct? Or only women, how to conduct? Whether it is men alone or women alone, or both of them are coming. It should not be a one person centric. Suppose, for example, a female is coming for the counseling, it should not be female centric. Only men is coming, then it should not be men centric. Every aspect should be centric about physical intimacy. It is not about the people. It is the counseling is about the physical intimacy. So we have to talk whether it is a men or women. All the aspects we have to address. One of the aspects, the general aspect, they should know that we have to address it. But before that, we have to ask them, what are the doubts you have? Please tell me. All the doubts, whatever doubts they have now, we have to note it down. Then either we can tell the answer there itself and proceed, or we can tell that now I'm going to talk to you about few aspects. When I finish this aspect, you will be able to understand about your own self. Because all these things will already I am going to cover in the psychoeducation. This we can tell and we can proceed. So how that it has to, we have to proceed. Is it visible? You can just put it in the chat box. So the physical intimacy education to the newly wedded couple. Now, instead of using the word sex, I'm using the word physical intimacy. Because the word physical intimacy, it sounds a little bit professional. So the Indian aspects, which just now we have discussed. So what we have to try and do. The first aspect is how to prepare for a healthy sexual relationship. This we will be addressing there. preparing for the honeymoon and how that it can be the best honeymoon. Then men and women, they are their desire is completely different. They are differently wired. Men is a differently wired and women is a differently wired. So how to understanding about those aspects. Essential ingredients of a female and male physical intimacy wiring and a love language worksheet. So how to prepare for a healthy sexual relationship in a marriage? First aspect is when we meet the clients, we have to identify and address the negative sexual feelings, attitudes, conditioning, or insecurities. This is available mostly, even now people are having. Even now people are having. Most of the time in the post-marital counseling, what I have heard is, sir, when he wants, he will come. When I want, he will say, I am very tired. This aspect I have heard from 80% of the people who come for counseling. When we do any kind of post-marital counseling, this I have heard. So one of the aspect is insecurity, and as far as this particular aspect is concerned, the negative aspect about the physical intimacy. Mostly for men, what will be there, and for women, what will be there. The negative aspect. One of the negative aspect today, most of the men who are coming for counseling on this respect, what they ask is, sir, I have been involved in masturbation, and people say that if you are involving too much in masturbation, then you will not be able to have a very good sexual life. This is what people tell, and I know people who have spent. One person came, he told, sir, actually, my marriage fixed 6 months before itself. And we started, even after fixing the marriage, we both started talking and chatting, etc. So after 3 months, there is a very good connect between both of us. There was good connect. So we thought we can go for outing, and we went for outing. And first time outing we went, there was nothing happened. But the second time when we went, the physical intimacy, it has happened. But the problem is, I was not able to perform. So somehow I managed it, telling that I feel stress, etc. Now I get fear whether I will be able to satisfy my work. Now immediately I went to a doctor, Ayurvedic, Siddha doctor. I went. He has given me medicines for 40,000 rupees. He told that if you eat all these medicines, you will become all right. And I purchased all these medicine, 40,000 rupees I purchased. And I started eating all the aspects, morning, night, evening, every time, whatever he told, everything I started eating. But 15 days before marriage, I wanted to test. I wanted to test whether I am able to satisfy a woman. So I went to a woman who is selling her body for a money. But I am not able to find out whether I am able to satisfy her. Now I get a doubt whether I would have got AIDS. First thing. Second thing, whether what will happen on the first. I am getting fear. I am not able to sleep. So these all are the aspects we have to address openly. One of the aspects what we have to psycho-educate our youngsters in colleges and schools, in colleges particularly, and through social media and other aspects is, you cannot test your potency with a person who is involved in this aspect. That is not at all possible. So don't involve in such aspects. That has to be advised. That is one thing. The second aspect is people what they think is if I use condom, I may not get AIDS. That is also one of them. Most of the time, there is every chance that they come into contact with the even your condom may slip. So these are the aspect of openly we will have to spread it in the media or social media so that people will not try all these things. So this is one of the doubt which men get. So I was involved in masturbation, whether I will be able to survive. The answer is masturbation has nothing to do with a physical intimacy. The real physical intimacy, it has nothing to do with it. But it is more of a psychological aspect rather than a medical. It is not having any medical evidence that who is in the men who involves in masturbation will have a low potency or they will not be very much active. There is no medical support, but in fact, if the people are involved more, that is a daily 4 times or 5 times, maybe it will have a direct impact on the health. And that may have a psychological consequence. The psychological consequence will definitely will play a very negative role. When such people come for counseling, so how to proceed? When such people come for counseling, how to proceed? That is a very big chapter. Okay. Psychologically preparing the men, that will take minimum 5 sessions. It will not have only 1 session. In 1 session, that is not possible. Minimum 5 sessions is required. First, we have to remove the guilt. The second aspect, we have to increase his self-esteem and self-confidence. The third aspect is we can train him some of the exercises. There are exercises in yoga. There are exercises in tantra. And there are exercises from the very yogic fields. Okay, siddhas. They have given some exercises which can help people in increasing their potential. These are the aspects we can train them. But when we train them, we have to tell them these are uncertain. These are not evidence-based study. Psychological counseling, what I am giving, it is having scientific evidence. But all the exercise, what I am telling, yoga, it is having a little bit, it is having a validity. Other than that, all other exercises which we may be training, it doesn't have a complete, the scientific evidence. And we train many aspects. These are the aspects we may be discussing in our 20 days sex therapy program, which is going to start on February 2. The people who are joining only today and tomorrow, they can join just for, ma'am. So I have to ask my people, what is the charge they have got? Okay. I think it is, if they join today, it is only, actually we have advertised it for 9,999. If anybody joins today, that is only 6,999. 6,099 or 5,999, I do not know. That I will tell. Ma'am, Padma ma'am. Yeah, Mudasir ji, can you just give a call to her? Yeah, ma'am has come. Ma'am, what is the fees, ma'am? 6,999 or 5,999? Yeah, I have to open. Achha, I will make you co-host. Yeah.
Sir, it's 5,999.
Yeah, 5,999.
Today and tomorrow. Yes.
Today and tomorrow, if anybody joins, it is only 5,999. You can choose your own certificate. The thing is, the certificate, what is that you want, you can choose it. If you are having a psychology qualification in MSc, certified sex therapist, you can take it. Or you don't want the name sex, you can take a certificate, certified love therapist. If you are not having psychology background, certified sex coach or certified love coach. Whatever certificate you want, that you can choose it. So because with this we are giving, because the people who are not having psychological qualification, they cannot.
Sir, some people have one question that
Yeah,
are they getting two certificate or one?
only one
Sex or
certificate,
love?
whatever
What?
they want, they can choose.
Ah, okay.
Out
And
of
if
this,
someone need both, then the fee will be 9999, right?
yeah, then we will discuss. Okay, even if people want all the four also, we can give. Okay, but everything has a cost to it, isn't it? So I think one certificate is enough. One certificate is enough. More than that, knowledge is great. Then women, as far as women is concerned, what are the doubts they will be getting? The common problems which they may be having. One of the aspects is nowadays youngsters, they mostly know what happens on the first. Okay. Day before yesterday, what happened? I was walking in my, I went to my local shop. Okay. Actually, this joke comes in Tamil and I will try to translate in Hindi also. Okay. I went to a local shop and I was purchasing. See, in Pongal, what we do in Tamil Nadu is there will be some leaf. That leaf we will tie it in the Pongal, whatever we keep Pongal, na, there we will tie. We will tie that. Okay. So I was purchasing it. One small boy, I think he is first standard or second standard, maybe. Okay. Uncle, why are you purchasing this, uncle? Then I looked at him and I told to the shopkeeper. Okay, I told to the shopkeeper, இந்த கேள்வியை ஏன்டா என்ன பார்த்து கேட்கலாம்? ये question मुझे क्यों पूछता है? I do not know. Okay, why that they are using it, I do not know. So I told to the shopkeeper, இந்த கேள்வியை ஏன்டா எதுக்கு பார்க்கறேன்னு தெரியல, எனக்கு ஒரு படம் தான் ஞாபகம் வருது. அந்த படத்துல வந்துட்டு கவுண்டமணி வந்து செந்தில பார்த்து கேட்பேன். In one film in Tamil, there is an actor called Goundamani. He will be asking to Sendil. The Sendil will ask a question. What he will ask is, see, you are having a car now. Okay. This car was owned by one woman. Okay. Her name, I have forgotten the name. If anybody knows from Tamil Nadu, please put it. Now, who is having that woman now? Like that, a sentence will come. Okay. I told to the shopkeeper, this boy tells me, UKG boy, he tells me, you are referring only to that car scene, na? That woman who is keeping. That joke only you are referring, na? Second standard boy. He is only studying second standard. People nowadays, they know. 18 plus, they know about most of the aspects. But even then, there may be some wrong aspects. As far as women is concerned, what are the doubts they may have is, one is how that I have to behave. Suppose for him there is some problem, how that I have to behave. Whether I can ask something or I should keep silent. What is that I should do? And men and women, there is a fundamental differences. The fundamental difference I will put. This is one of the fundamental difference. The fundamental difference is the sexual difference between men and women. The fundamental difference is, okay, men are always physically driven, but women are emotionally and relationally and contextually driven. For men, sex means physical intimacy means only physical. Whether they are connected with the person emotionally or not, they will be able to have physical intimacy. But a woman cannot. A woman cannot if they are not emotionally or relationally or contextually, if they are not driven, they will not get that desire. That is, testosterone is responsible for men. Okay, that is mostly physically driven. But for female, it is that testosterone is mostly it is psychological. It is not physical. Men is ready to go at any point of time. Whether it is morning, evening, night, X, Y, Z, no problem. Arousal will happen automatically. But a woman is not like that. They need warm-up. They need warm-up. Only if they are emotionally and relationally and contextually, if they are having the interest, the desire can be created. So they need to feel valued. A woman has to feel that I am of a value. That is, she should feel that the man thinks that he is, she is a value. The emotional connect has to be there for a woman. For men, the emotional connect is not at all required. Men excited quickly. See this diagram. Faster arousal, faster cool down. Women, lower arousal and lower cool down. Most of the counseling, when it comes, post-marital counseling, most of the counseling, 99%. Because in post-marital counseling, we used to ask 4 questions. Emotional support, how much you are getting. Intellectual support, how much you are getting. Financial support, how much you are getting. Physical intimacy, how much you are getting. Most of the time, what the women will answer is, immediately after ejaculation, he will go and sleep. Or he will go and take the WhatsApp and he will start watching the WhatsApp. But a woman needs a man only after the ejaculation. That is, they need that care, that caring, that hugging, and all these physical aspects, emotional aspects, they need after the orgasm. After the orgasm is happening. But for men, immediately after ejaculation, mostly the people who come for counseling, they tell that he will start sleeping. But after that only, I may need more. Because it takes higher time for them to cool down. Constant desire, predictable orgasm for men. For women, it is variable desire and unpredictable orgasm. It is very predictable. Here it cannot be predicted. It cannot be predicted. It happens many times, but it cannot be predicted. For men, it is a reaction. Physical intimacy is a reaction. For women, it is a decision. There is a difference between reaction and decision. Your reaction means it can come at any point of time. It will come at any point of time. But your decision means emotional decision and intellectual decision your woman has to make. Most of the time, why marriage is a failure means men doesn't allow a woman to take a decision. They start using them. When men start using them, then what happens is definitely there will be a rift. For men, pleasure as a release. For female, it is pleasure from buildup. That is, they have, if you see this particular aspect, you will be able to see it goes. So, when we educate people on these aspects, there are actually more than 50 slides. Okay, I have gone through only 2 slides. Okay, there are more than 50 slides, which I don't think we will be able to complete. It is already 59. So one of the aspects is, to the men, we have to tell all these aspects. That is, first connect with them before physically trying to penetrate. Before physically penetrating, emotionally first connect. And the foreplay is much more important than the penetrative sex. So most of the people who come for counseling, what they say is, during the first years of marriage, or up to 6 months or 7 months, there is foreplay is there. But afterwards, there is no foreplay, it is only penetration, which women don't like. So one of the aspects is, when people come for any kind of counseling, when we try to understand their behavior on physical aspects, We have to train them this basic difference. And here, men has to change more than a woman. Because here, there is nothing to change in a woman. We cannot ask a woman to be reactive. That is a wrong aspect. Men should start responding. It should not be so when it takes time for the women to settle down, to go to the peak and also to rest when it takes time, that a man has to understand and accordingly he has to perform. What is to be performed, how it is to be performed, all these aspects we have to train them. We have to train them. One of the aspects is a woman counseling a woman should be more open, and they should be able to talk about all the aspects. And a men counseling a men also the same aspect. Most of the time, when husband and wife, men and women comes, I used to ask them, "Are you comfortable?" I'm sitting here and telling you. Mostly, even women when comes alone, if you are able to create the rapport, if a woman believes you, she will talk anything with you. This one aspect all men psychologists has to understand. The moment she trusts someone, she will talk anything. That's why there are many male gynecologists have come. There are famous gynecologists. If you go to scan center, most of the scan centers nowadays they are having for pelvic scan and all, it is being taken by men. Yet trust has to be developed. When a trust is developed, then women will share anything with the person with whom they are having trust. The trust we have to train the men to create before the marriage. So usually during when people come to me for this kind of counseling, I used to tell there is nothing called a first night. Is there anything called a first night? How many of you think that first night really exists? Every day should be first night. I used to tell the people for both of you, do you want only one first night or you want many first night? They'll say, sir, many first night. Many first night means first night when you both are alone. Okay, try to understand each other first. Spend some time understanding each other. How to understand, what to understand, and how that they can understand each other. There are many games through games trying to understand each other. That is available. All those aspects we will be training in the 20 days program. How that men and women can understand each other through games, through play. How to become the thick friends on the first night itself. Then every night will be the beautiful night and first night. So this one aspect has to be trying to then in depth on the sex education. That is the male generalities and female generalities. When we train them and when they are able to understand that, then you can train on the other aspects. There is something called the rocket fuel for female sexual drive, desire, and also for men, the same aspect for men is sexual wiring. These are the aspects when we train them, they will be able to understand. Both of them will be able to understand about each other and there will be success also. So team, if the program, can you put it in the chat box at this 1 hour session today? Was it useful to you? At least to some extent. If it is useful, please put a yes or please put a yes. Thank you very much. As far as possible, I am not used. some questions, a few questions have been asked in the personal window, which I have not answered it. This kind of questions I can answer only in the private window, not here. So 5-6 questions which people have raised, I have not answered it here. I'm very sorry for that. Because certain aspects it will be better to answer in the private window, so that I have not answered. So thank you very much, team. And I request people to join our 20 days program. 20 may go up to 25 also sometimes. Maybe it depends upon. But only for today and tomorrow, the fees is just the fees which ma'am has told. If anybody is interested, kindly connect with your what do you call YMOCare leader. The YMOCare leader may be
5999, sir.
5,999. You by paying just 5,999 only for today, tomorrow, because of Pongal and the other festivals, Makar Sankranti. Definitely afterwards, because even 1-to-1 session we charge at 14,000. We have trained more than 7 people. Okay. And we are also applying for some international organization for approval, for affiliation, etc. If the affiliation comes, definitely we will increase. Some organizations we are trying for affiliation. We are trying. So if I'm getting definitely all the cost that I will be putting it here only. Because in one affiliation, it is around, I have to pay $400 I have to pay. $450 something. Okay. So the $450 where I can collect only from the participants. So definitely we will increase the fees. Suppose if I'm getting the affiliation. So now that it is only 5,999, anybody who is interested, they can join. Definitely it will help you in the coming days. It is having a more scope. You just go outside your house and check how many fertility clinics are available. 20 years before, how many fertility clinics were there? How many fertility clinics are available now? There is a difference. Just like that, artificial intelligence can do anything. Artificial intelligence, even it has come in counseling now. Artificial intelligence is asking questions. Okay. And it collects the answer and it gives the aspect. Even all those things people have developed. Artificial intelligence will come in anything, but it cannot include a human touch, and wherever the human interaction is required. A human interaction is required and a human warmth, human touch is required. Definitely AI cannot include. And in the coming years, because of the lifestyle problem, because of the food pattern, because of the psychological stress which people are undergoing, men is experiencing more problem as far as sexual aspect are concerned. And monthly minimum 4 to 5 counselings I'm getting. And these all are the counseling we don't fix what do you call it? The fees is not same for everyone. When any man comes for this kind of counseling, first I will be asking him, what is your profession? What is your profession? What are you? Based on the profession, based on the monthly payment, we used to tell the pay. Even some of the places for 2 sessions, I used to tell, if you need my sessions, you have to pay 7,000 rupees. If you want, take it, otherwise leave it. And people will take it. People will take it because what we provide is factual informations. Factual informations and psychologically empowering people. So the chances of getting references and counseling in the coming days are very more. If men is having problem, then who will get affected? Women. Then women will come for counseling. Men also will come for counseling and women also will come for counseling. A woman in this aspect, she will go only to a woman. A woman will not come and discuss openly with the men about all these aspects. So a woman will go to only a woman to talk all these aspects. So the business opportunity is very high in the coming years. So thank you very much, team. Bye-bye. And I am giving my number. Suppose if you are not able to connect with the leader, you can connect with me in this number. My number is 996216322. This is my number. And the Emocare leaders are Fatma, Preeti, Tabasam, Nazia, Nazia, Reshma, Jayapriya, and Priya, Abhirami. These all are various Emocare leaders. Okay. And if you would like to become a Emocare leader, just text me 99621621. Thank you. Bye bye.